Okay. Um, Very quiet, isn't it? Right. So, um, just to have a brief recap, what happened was I put the marbles in. You will see that in the previous video, and that powered on the domes. And then turned out that I mistranslated one of the numbers. And I think I put a 7 down when it should have been an 11 or something like that. Anyway, I've tried it and it definitely works now. So, 1, 2, 3. This code is different for every game of Riven that you play. A bit like the code that opens the telescope, which we did for the bad ending. Oh, that's 5. 10, I'm assuming. So I went 12, right? That should be 12. That should be 11. That should be 5. Okay, so we have succeeded in getting access to this book. Okay, and it's a very strange looking place, isn't it? It's like mountains on top of mountains. So that is where you will be going, is what it is saying. Where on earth have we ended up?
I apologize for the cage. I'm afraid this situation has often required of me a more primitive code of conduct than I might otherwise have chosen. I am Gen. I assume you've heard of me. Yes. Well, I suspect you have acquired some false information of who I am now. Not that my son would have lied to you about me. No, not Atris. It's just that, well, I'm sure he believes me to still be the depraved father I once was. Yes. I even tried to kill him once. God, if I had accomplished that, who knows what I would have become. A great father indeed, who tries to murder his own son. Thankfully, he trapped me on age 5, a prison of my own creation. No books, no precious inks, no ages to link to, nothing but my own foolish ambitions. That was 30 years ago. 30 years, 30 lifetimes, what does it matter? No sentence could be too harsh for the man I was. But I have changed. To be sure, the deeds of my past can never be completely atoned for, but my mission was an honorable one. I'm sorry, this is all a bit awkward. It's been a long time since I've attempted to persuade anyone of my intentions. Most of the people here have already made their minds up about me one way or another. I myself do not trust the words of most men, so I don't expect you to believe me. In the end, though, you may discover that I do have more than mere words to offer. Atris's choice of punishment has been hard on the people of Riven, and many have suffered because of it. The island has been steadily decaying for years, but according to my most recent measurements, it appears that the Fifth Age has entered its final days. Unless the villagers can be relocated soon, the island will collapse entirely and everyone will perish. It has taken me a long time to do it, but it appears that finally I'll be able to make some substantial amends to my past transgressions, especially in, well, I'm afraid I've had some trouble with Catherine and the moiety. In any society, there will always be a small percentage of the population with rebellious tendencies. Before Catherine appeared, the moiety, as they call themselves, had been relatively harmless. I mean, the natives here are a fairly violent people by nature, but I'd almost come to accept their presence. It seemed inevitable under the circumstances. Upon Catherine's return, however, their violence intensified considerably. It seems she's become some sort of religious savior to them. And as far as I can tell, she's come to believe this herself. So I've had no alternative. I had to separate her from her people. I must admit, though, that my concerns were not entirely for her safety alone. The actions of Catherine and the moiety have put my own life at risk on numerous occasions. Consequently, the lives of all the people here. Therefore, I must ask you to refrain from any attempt to free her, although I'm sure Atris desires it. Indeed, he must desire it with all his heart. But he is completely unaware of her recent state. Which brings me to the point of all of this. The linking book you brought with you. You're very fortunate to have recovered it. If I may. Thank you. Perhaps it would be best if you went through first. You may need some time to decide. That is reasonable. Until then, as a token of my good intentions, I will allow you free access to my linking books, crude though they may be, and to the rest of the Fifth Age. Please understand, there is nothing I want more than a chance to resolve matters between Atris and myself, especially in light of what has become of Catherine. But unless you are willing to demonstrate to me that your intentions are honorable, I cannot risk it. The sanctuary I've been writing for the islanders is nearly complete. After all these years, it would be a shame if I were unable to finish it. The work I am doing is quite demanding. Please don't signal me unless you've decided to use the book. The switch will reset itself once you link from here.
Bye again. Okay. Now we do need to use the book, and I'm just trying to think where the button is. There it is. Oh. Looks like I can go there. Which button did I push? Did I push this one? I'm confused. Never mind. This looks like it allows you to go to a particular island on Riven. Okay, can't do anything. Okay. That's really weird. I'll come back where I was. um, what on earth? Right, hang on a minute. What was this code again? Uh, 16, 12. Oh, no, yeah. 11, 5. Okay. So I'm a bit. Oh right, he's come back now. Or he's going to come back. Skip this. Oh, or can I? No, I can't.
I'm relieved you've returned. I thought perhaps you had decided against it. Here, I shall follow you directly.
Okay. And where on earth have I ended up? Okay, so just as a brief explanation of what has happened, that was the prison book, and I entered the book, but the book can only hold one person. So I was in the book, and then when Gen touched the book, he let me out and put himself in the prison. Um, so, which is the prison book? Oh, it's this one. If I touch it again, Gen will get out of the book. I'm assuming. Um, so let's not do that. All right. So I've actually turned off all the linking books. So now they're back on again. Okay, so this is Gen's bedroom. So this is this is part of a puzzle. So sorry, I'm just trying to remember what this sounds like. Anyway, if I screw it up, I'm sure we can um, come back to it. So this is Gen's journal. I can kind of understand why Keith had such a problem reading these books. It's just, I mean, actually this one's not too bad, but I start this latest journal with astounding news. Catherine has returned to the Fifth Age. Um, um, uh, right, okay. I think I understand what I'm doing. Is that the way I came down? That's clever.
Natsu? Shima? Shorate. Mata neta. Tagamem. San botegan shem. Fasi.
Hmm. Okay. Right, I know what the sounds are. I think, and I need to find a book. Not that one. No, it's the book with the single. That's it, because this is the prison island. and has a single square on it, as opposed to this one, and I've forgotten which island that is. Pretty books though, aren't they? So this is the only way to get to the prison island. And it is named the prison island because this is the only way you can get to it. It's cut off from everywhere else. Excuse me. Right. So this is where Catherine is. Now, this is the elevator, and this is why you need the sounds. Now, for the life of me, I can't remember what their bloody sequence is. And I know it's 5, so it should be... It was snap. That's what I remember. Is that the only... No. Okay, hang on. I'm pretty sure we didn't do it though.
Yafea Deacon. You made it. But how'd you get past? You have to get me out of here. If Gen gets the linking book to Dunny, he'll kill Atris. Gen's people may be watching us. The combination to the elevator is somewhere in Gen's office. Be careful. Go then. If you won't help me, then I have nothing more to say.
Okay, let's try this again. Doing it correctly this time. How do I get out of there? How do I go? Okay. Right. Hey, I managed to remember it. Okay.
We have to move quickly. Gen's people may already know what's happening. Once we're back with the moiety, we'll have time to regroup. Can I see the book? You did it. We're all free. You captured Gen. But there's still his followers. I'm not sure what I'll do once I realize he's gone. I'll have to get the villagers to safety as soon as possible. You go back to the Temple Island and reopen the fissure. I know it's risky, but it's the only way to signal Atris. I'll try to make it back there as soon as I can, but don't wait for me. Don't forget, the portal combination's in my journal. Good luck.
Yeah, I have it. Bye bye. I've already opened the portal. In a bad way. Okay. Is it my turn again? Right. Come on, Riven, come back to me. That's a pretty picture. Spinning ball over there. Just taking in the... It's so much prettier than Mist. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so you're spinning again now. Quite a thump those things make, isn't it? Three. That's 20. 1, 2, 2, 3. $23, 16, 12. 11, 5. No, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. That one. Spinny diamond thingy. Not diamond. Spinny globe thingy. Uh, Been here before. As far as I can go. I swear it. Oh. I was gonna say. Who used this before me then? Right. So we are about to do again what we did, but be a different ending now. And right, combination 10, and I forgot what the combination was, but I wrote it down. Combination is 3, 3, 2, 4, 3. Okay, so this is the Starfisher platform where I started the game. Let's just have a quick goodbye before I see where we start the game, before we end Riven. Bye bye, Riven.
isn't much time. Where's Catherine? Where's the book?
Atris!
I don't...
The villagers are safely in the Rebel Age. I thank you.
As do I. You've accomplished more than I could have hoped for. You've given me back my life. The path home is now clear for all of us. This is where our paths must part. Perhaps we'll meet again someday. You know where to find me. Goodbye, my friend.
Wow. Hi, Riven.
Now I understand. Endings and beginnings are within the fissure. That riven cleft of stars that acts as both a wall and a bridge. And though I am unable to understand how, the very flow of stars that brought my mistbook into worthy hands, I am sure served as a safe passage home for my friend. The age of Riven is closed forever, but the people of Riven are free. And now I am at rest, understanding that in books and ages and life, the ending can never truly be written.
Music's a bit more upbeat. Okay, viewers, so what did you think? Well, I was totally encapsulated with the game. Is that the correct word? Encapsulated? Wow. Amazing, though. Good to get to play through it myself. So just in terms of a plan, I'm really enjoying Phantasmagoria 2, even though it is utterly bizarre. I did start playing Myst, put the first video up, and I'll do more videos for Myst as well. So thank you very much for your kind attention. Please like and subscribe and visit my Patreon page if you feel so inclined, and I will catch you in the next video.